For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications. Hi friends, welcome to Tech ArkIT YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to learn about DNS server installation and configuration.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
DNS means domain naming service, which is going to be resolve your or convert your naming to the IP address. Example say that the human readable format of the any name, example say google.com or yahoo.com domain names to machine known numbers, which is called as an IP address work. So if you do not have the DNS, what happens? Every single system or every single web server, whenever you are accessing anything on the browser, you have to type the IP address, or you have to remember the IP address of that particular domain or the web page or the website. Example say if you want to go to the amazon.com or amazon.in for the shopping, so if you type amazon.com, does not work if you do not have the DNS. So you have to type the IP address of that one. Example say 192.168.5net, something like that. So that you have to type it. So in this DNS there are few types. So one is a primary DNS or the master DNS. Next one is a slave DNS. Other one is forwarding DNS. Next one is caching DNS, and other one is authoritative DNS. So what is all this do? So the primary and slave are the DNS. We have few record types. The few record types are record A. Record A is the address record, where that naming and the IP address would be mapped, like this server has this IP address, something like that. And PTR record, which is the pointer record to the in the reverse lookup. And NS record is a name server, name service, or the name server. What are these name service? Name in the sense the DNS record. Whenever you are sending any request to the, then it should reach to that NS server, in the sense the naming server, then that will send you the reply back. MS record, which has a high authority, in the sense mail exchanger. Whenever you are using any mail domains, example that mail address at gmail.com, mail address is yahoo.com, something like that, this MS record will play a major role in reverting back your domain email address to the appropriate domains and deliver the emails. And another record is called SOA, state of authority, in the sense it's verify the which state the authority is sending to the authoritative DNS, or the what of the DNS which has the authority or not authority, non-authorities. All the records verify using by the SOA. And CNAME. CNAME is a canonical name or the alias name. So let's go into the configuration over here. I say that DNS config is required. This is the stuff, and packages required to install is that not DNS, actually it's a bind. It's a bind package we have to install over here, bind star. Okay, let me edit this configuration and change this. It's a bind. Okay, it's a bind configuration, and version we are going to use is 9, and the service name or the daemon name is named, and named is this DNS name or the service name. And configuration path, the files is going to be /var named chroot. Named is the default configuration path, and the default record path or the zone configuration, default zone configuration reference is this file, and the default zones located over here on the named directory /var/named directory, and the port number of the DNS is 53. In order to install this configuration, so what we are going to do is that install bind star. So these are the packages required to install the DNS server, and it's going to be install this bind. You can see that bind 9.9 version we are going to install over here, and the chroot is the configuration which generates the actual default configuration for the naming service. Okay, and it's going to be installed over here. Done. Our packages got installed. Now we have to enable and start this service. First of all, systemctl enable named -chroot dot service, and again named dot service. I'm going to start this named dot chroot first, and start again named dot service. Okay, and verify that systemctl status named dot chroot service, which is running. Again verify systemctl status named dot service, which is also running fine. Now we have to edit and make this DNS perfect as per our requirement, and I'm going to use vim/var named chroot etc named dot configuration file. This is the configuration file we are going to edit over here. So in listening, port number is 53, I already said, and here we are going to append the IP address of our server. So what is our server IP address? Let's gather this one. So this is our server IP address. 43 is our server IP address, and we are going to add that over here, right? And you put a semicolon over here. Definitely do not forget, because that is a very important one. And here do not change anything. The database caching database over here and name stats, it's pointing to that text file, and memcached. Allow query from where you want to resolve your queries. Example, say 192.168.2.0/24. so enter this network. If any IP address is requesting for DNS resolution, I'll send this reply from this IP addresses over here, and localhost, and as well as from this IP range. Or you can also add multiple ranges, or you can also add a global naming, but I don't want to respond to any of that because it's a internal DNS server. So that is the configuration you have to make in order to for the things. And for now we are going to make this zone files. The zone file has the records for IP address to name and name to IP address configurations. In order to do that, what you are going to do is var named chroot etc named dot rfc1912.zones file. In this file, what we are going to do is that we are going to add the configuration of where our zone files are going to be. Now 1 2 3 4 5, so I'm just going to copy this 5 lines. Okay, y5y, and I paste it over here, right? And the zone configuration file, we are going to make it. So what is the name we are going to use it over here? So maybe like take ArkIT dot local, something like this we are going to use. And where is your name file is going to be? Okay, and you can say that take ArkIT dot local dot forward zone, something like that. You can keep it, and allow updates, nothing required over here. And this is the one we can again copying over here the 5 lines. wi-fi wife, and I'm pasting it over here because I don't want to mess up the existing configuration. And here you have to write in a reverse configuration, which is like 2.168.192. so this is the configuration, and type is master, and we are going to write is the where is your reverse configuration file is going to be. Okay, and write tech arkit dot local dot reverse dot zone. So this is for identification, easy identification name. So you just edit these configurations, then save it. Okay, now both zone files are updated. So now going to create the zone files. Go to cd/var named chroot var named. So here is what our zone files locates, and by default there are some files already, so you can simply copy them and edit them. So first of all, we are going to copy this name.localhost configuration for our tech arkit.local.forward zone. Okay, and copy this loop back to tech arkit.local.reverse zone. Okay, now we are going to edit these configurations. I am and edit this forward lookup zone over here and add this name. What is the name you have to add? Edit. Careful whenever you are editing the record over here until this, right? Now add tech arkit.local is my domain name, and root dot tech arkit.local. So this is my domain name. I'm going to add it over here. So okay, do not change anything over here, and go to your NS record, which is your NS record. You can simply type tech arkit.local is your server name, and a record would be your server IP address. Here you just write your server IP address. Maybe my server IP address would be server.techarkit.local server dot, and here I'm just writing server.techarkit.local, and in a record you just write your IP address 192.168.2.43 and your server name over here. And if you want to use another record, and maybe you can copy paste, and same IP address I'm just going to write techarkit.local. Okay, if you want to write any AA records you can write it, but I am currently not writing any AA records. Okay, this is what I want. Now edit this reverse configuration. In this you have to write the IP address. Okay, so where this head thread is there, here you write your server record server.techarkit.local, and the name you should write over here is that root.server.techarkit.local, and here you write your record techarkit.local, and A record does not record over here. Actually, we are just writing the PTR record over here. Okay, and the PTR record should be the same as this one, and here I'm going to write this last digit of the IP address. That's it. Only one record. That's it. The zone configuration is done. Now you have to change the permission of the files. So you have to change this PWD and see these files, this file and this file. Change the ownership. Change own to root : named. So this file and as well as this file, both the files, the ownership of that file should be the named configuration. See this, named, because that requires the permission to read and write the records. Now enable the firewall -cmd -permanent -add service equal to DNS. So firewall is not running, that's okay. Is running. Verify the configuration now. Okay, so it found some error record over here. So let's verify that our forward lookup zone. Oh, okay, you can see that there is a dot. Okay, extra dot. Just delete it and save the configuration now. And verify the reverse configuration. Any things over here? Okay, it looks good. Now save it and again run the verification. Okay, now I did not see any errors over here. It looks good. Let's restart the naming service. Restart name.service. Okay, now no error. Let's verify the status. Done. Now how to verify these records? You just maybe you can ping that server.tech.arkit.local, so it should resolve your IP address. How it is resolving the IP address? You just go to /etc/resolve.configuration file and add your name server over here, so that will resolve your automatically your records. Okay, maybe you can go to your client /etc/resolve.configuration file, and here, so what you have to add is that, so here you have to add your name server, maybe which server it should, which domain it should look for, tech.arkit.local. now you can ping you can put ping -a server.tech.arkit.local, it should ping. So that's how it should work. So the DNS is working fine. Maybe you can add one more record like IP address. This is my 49 record over here, so maybe you can add this 49 record to the server and verify that. Okay, go to /cd/var name chroot var named, and here edit this forward lookup zone and go to over here and write this A record. My address is 49 and I say that client.tech.arkit.local is my record, or else maybe you can also add something like this client, so that it will resolve automatically, client of my server. And you can go to this one and add the reverse zone and add the PTR record over here. Okay, that is called client.tech.arkit.local and IP address is 49. systemctl restart named.service, or else before that you just go to this configuration file verification and verify the records. Okay, whether your record is correct or not. You can just verify this. Okay, all the records are fine. Now you can restart systemctl restart named dot service. Now it's restarted. You can also verify using the dig command or the nslookup command whether your DNS is properly working or not. We can use a dig. Example, say that server dot techarkit dot local, so that you can see this the answer section where the replies came from. Okay, you can also see this. Okay, like this you can verify that where exactly your answer is coming from and whether it is authoritative or non-authoritative. You can see this authority section also. You can see that there is a authoritative reply. Otherwise you can also look up using the nslookup and say that server dot techarkit dot local. You can see that. Maybe you can verify the other client dot techarkit dot local. You can see that the naming server of server you are getting the reply from this one, and the address where it is getting from port number 53, and the record name is this one and IP address is this one. Record name is this one and IP address is this one. Primary or the primary or master DNS configuration, how you have to make it. You learned DNS, how to configure a master DNS configuration. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses.